Welcome to the Game Changer Zero. Excuse me. Welcome to the Game Changer 00100 show. I'm your host, Game Changer. And today we are going to revisit the whole single at 30 and how women pretend to feel about it versus how a lot of Black women actually feel about it. Now, as we examine this, I'm going to show you the differences. And there are going to be other parts to it. Last time I touched on it, I gave an example. For those of you who don't remember, check it out on the video. It is in the description box. It's basically the same as this. It's just that there isn't a part 2 on it. The title is exactly the same. It's just that there isn't a part 2 portion to it. So today we are going to examine someone else. Now, you may remember this chick. This is the woman who is light-skinned. But instead of for just saying that I'm light-skinned and men who are attracted to me, she also has to say that you need to check your colorism if you want to fuck me. You need to check yourself before wanting to fuck me. If you think I'm pretty, you must check yourself. We are examining that girl. And for those of you who are curious and probably didn't see that video, here we go. One moment. I'll show a picture of her while I share her video. By the way, fair use, people. Fair use. All right. So. And here she is. So, yes, according to her, if you want to have relations with her, it's because you're colorist, not for any other reason. All right, so let me just stop share right quick. Nobody's commenting. There's people here, but nobody's saying anything. Is this thing working? All right, let me just do that right quick. See what's going on with the chat room. Okay, well, looks like it's working. Okay. All right, just making sure. All right, so let's get started. Share screen, share audio.
Of being single in your 30s, but more specifically, how to heal a broken heart. And this can apply to anyone. You don't have to be in your 30s. This breakup has been extremely difficult for me, unlike my other breakups. One, because I'm 32 years old and I pictured my whole life with this guy and it just didn't work out. Two, the reason why it's so difficult is because there was no cheating, there was nothing huge. We just had a difference of personality.
Okay, stop right there. Y'all know how people talk about how easy it is for someone to divorce nowadays. How 80% of divorces are initiated by women, and those reasons are just simple, irreconcilable differences. So basically, here's a young lady who's 32. And instead of for working through the hard times, working through people's differences, there wasn't any cheating or beating involved or anything like that. This isn't something that she could blame on Black men being this, Black men being that. This is just something that she said, something, our personalities don't clash. Or excuse me, our personalities don't mesh. We're not really compatible, and it took us 2 years to figure this out. See, fellas, this is how ladies waste their time. Each and every single fertile year is precious. It's precious. She wasted 24 eggs to come to the realization to say, you know something? We're just not compatible. And you want to know what she's going to do? She's gambling. She's like, I am going to X this relationship. I'm just going to leave this relationship with hopes to find another who I am more compatible with. Now, it took me 2 years to find out I wasn't more compatible with this one. So even if the day after we break up, I find somebody, I'll be at least 34 before I realize if we're compatible or not. And that's just when it begins. That's just when the relationship begins. It's going to take another couple of years, to determine if we should get married. And it'll take a couple more years before we determine if I should have kids, to have kids. And that's like if you speed things up. That's like if you work on overdrive.
I don't want to get into details, of course, but we were just two different people raised in two different ways. We bumped heads a lot to the point where we just couldn't get along on a daily basis. And a lot of resentment has been built and, all that good stuff that ends relationships. So 2.5 months ago, we ended it. Unlike my other relationship where I just knew how to heal. I would go to the gym every day. I would do my positive affirmations, all that good stuff. I didn't do that now because it was much harder to let go of something that wasn't black and white. To me, cheating is black and white. Lying, cheating, doing all these horrible things, not loving you the way you're supposed to be loved. That's black.
Not loving you the way you're supposed to be loved. Now, there's a subtle sense of entitlement with this. There's a sense that, something, I determine how I am supposed to be loved. I have made the determination that I am to be loved by this criteria. So fellas, I want you to imagine this. I want you to imagine that point where you look this woman in her eyes and say, "Dear, I love you." And she says, "Okay, now I want you to love me this way. I want you to express your love for me to my specifications. These are the specs. This is how I wish to be loved. This is how I see myself being loved." And then if you don't do that, I'm going to leave you. That is what you're dealing with, people. And keep in mind, this is not the basic stereotype of Black woman. She doesn't fit any Black woman stereotype. This is just her. This is just what the regular, day-to-day Black man has to deal with. Let's continue.
Black and white to me. And if you're in that situation, I'm not saying that your pain is less. No, it's the same. But it was harder for me to heal because it wasn't so black and white, because I didn't have the answers, because I was uncertain about the decision that I made. It was just harder to let go of someone when they don't intend to hurt you. When somebody cheats, that is an intentional act. So if you're in that situation, if your person cheated on you and you don't know what to do, whether or not you should forgive, I made a video about that and I'll put the link right there. It guides you through the decision-making process and you make that choice. It was difficult for me to heal because he was my best friend and he still is my best friend.
So what that means is she basically just took the sex and any future potential out of the relationship. Think about what that means for a second. Think about how tenuous a relationship is nowadays. That she could just sit back and say, "You know something? I still want to be friends with you, but every benefit that you had of the relationship, I'm going to now take that away. And we are going to continue the friendship." Basically, you're good enough to friend, but you're not good enough to get in anymore. See, women like this choose to be single. It's very important to understand that women like this choose to be single.
And it's hard to let go of something that was so strong. You know, if you pictured yourself getting married to this person and we were engaged, if you pictured yourself having children with this person, it's really difficult to let go of that. And I get emotional talking about it because it's still fresh. But at the same time, 2.5 months later, I'm definitely doing a lot better. This healing process is much slower than in my last breakup. I'm going to share some things with you that you can do because you need to heal. There's no other way. Number one, your relationship was no different than my relationship. Your pain is no different than my pain. I'm heartbroken too. But when we go through a breakup, for some reason, we think that our relationship was so unique and it was so different. And yeah, it was. Okay, sure. But the pain and the breaking of the heart is the same. For everyone. Everyone experiences that the same, meaning it's just as painful for me as it is for you. And if women who have been married for like 10, 15 years can get a divorce, lose a house, divide up property, you know what I mean? If they can go through all this heartache, then so can you. So can I.
Do y'all see this? Do y'all see this shit? She uses divorce. She uses modern divorce as a justification for her breakups. She looks at a woman who divorces her husband after years as a justification to say, you know something? If she could get divorced, I could break up with my boyfriend. You see how contagious this bullshit is? Do y'all see that? Do y'all see the mentality that single men have to deal with? And by single, I mean dating. And by dating, I mean guys who date women like this. Y'all think that the problems, many guys think that the problem is over once you eliminate the fat, ratch, nasty bitches of the world. Y'all think that once a chick with a slim waist and nice tits gets you a sandwich, that it's all over. Nope. The problem just begins. It's a societal problem. People who say that American women are just the same as women all over the world, that is bullshit. You know, are there women in Colombia that witness other women getting divorced after 10 years and say, you know something, I should do that too? That this is something that I should do too? And notice how she sees it. She doesn't see the effects on her mate. And she doesn't see the effects on the divorced men or even the children when she looks at divorce. She doesn't care about anybody but the woman, the one that she most relates to. She see a woman leave her family after 10 years and say, you know something? If she can do it, I can do it. Look at how happy she is. Yeah, but look at how miserable she's making everybody else. She drew strength from her breakup from somebody that she says that she loves and is her best friend and saw herself marrying. She drew strength from divorced bitches to get a divorce herself. Let's continue.
That's what I tell myself. Our pain is no different. So remembering that, keep that in mind. Your pain is no different than my pain. And if I'm...
What the hell? Your pain is no different than my pain? Don't you just hate people that think that way? Okay, so imagine spending 10 years in jail, right? And then you talk to somebody who spent 2 weeks in jail. And they say, your pain is no different than my pain. No, it's about 5 times more painful. It's about 5 times more, and it's about 3 kids more painful than yours. We're all in the same boat. A girl who broke up with her boyfriend of 2 years is in the same boat as a woman who's been married to her husband for 20 years and got a divorce. We're all in the same boat. That's the way the sisterhood work. They embrace sisterhood, sisterness from each and every single Black woman in the sisterhood. We're all the same. It's kind of like that person in the emergency room with a splinter, and then you see a guy with a missing eye, and his eye is in a cup of ice, and he wants the doctor to put it back in. But, he says, we're all in the emergency room. We are all the same. No. It's like that time that Navy SEAL laughed at me. When I told him I was in ROTC. We are all the same. No, you're not.
I'm able to do it, then you're able to do it too. That's the first thing. Second thing, obviously, you need to accept that it's over. Sometimes even after a relationship is done, we hold on to it. And that's what I did. I held on to it. And a piece of me was still holding on to the fact that we could get back together, just not wanting to let it go. Maybe it's not over for you, who knows? But if you are broken up and you want to stay broken up, then you need to accept the fact that it's over. But it's a simple decision. It's a switch that just goes off in your brain. And once it goes off, you can start with the healing process. If it doesn't go off, then you're going to be...
There you go. There you go, fellas. Marriage 2021. There's a switch that goes off in a woman's brain. If you decide to marry a woman, just know that there's a switch that goes off in her brain. At any time, there's a switch that goes off in her brain that says divorce. You could be eating waffles and blueberries with cut up strawberries and whipped cream, and you're enjoying yourself, and then a switch just goes off in her brain. Divorce. You could be out pushing the kids on a swing. First you push your son, then you switch and push your daughter, then you go back and push your son, and you keep this rotation going. Then switch, divorce. This is what they want you to sign up for. They want you to at any given time hit the sign a contract, a lifelong contract with somebody that'll say switch, divorce. There's a switch that goes off in your head. Switch, divorce. That is your life. Oh, I'm sure I'll get over it. I mean, if women get divorced after 10 years, I could just do it. Because it's all about how I feel about the situation.
Back and forth, and healing isn't really going to work out so well for you. So you need to accept it. Go meditate, go sit in silence and come to terms with it. Why did you break up? Remind yourself all the horrible arguments, the reasons why you chose or he chose to end it. Write them down too. It helps to write them down, because then you're only going to remember the good things, and you're going to be...
That didn't make any sense. Write down all the bad things, the reasons that led to your breakup, and then by doing this, you'll remember the good things, huh? Huh? You could put that on your list of reasons why y'all not together. All right, Brady. See you later.
Sitting there reminiscing about all the good memories and how you used to cuddle and his cute face or her cute face, and replay those arguments in your mind. If you've given the relationship 2 or plus years and it's been the same stuff over and over and over again, why are you giving it another year? Why? Especially for women in your 30s, like why? I know women who have been with the same guy for 8 fucking years. Why? 8 years, not married. Why? That's crazy. 8 years trying to make it work. Fighting about the same issues over and over again.
Well, I think the reason why she's 8 years not married, because women feel comfortable divorcing after 10 years. Just saying.
Your marriage is going to be exactly the same, arguing about the same stuff. I gave my relationship 3 years, and that's more than enough time to...
Oh, 3 years. I thought it was 2. 3 years.
To try and make it work. I set a limit of 2 years, and I went past it. I gave it an extra year. time. And now the things that I find that work for me is yoga. When I don't go to it for more than a week, I go back into depression. Kundalini yoga is all about energy and releasing.
This is about energy. She's on some energy. This is about energy. You know what helps me cope with my own bad decisions? Yoga.
Negative energy. It's so healing for anybody who's watching. Go join yoga. And more specifically, Kundalini. It's specifically made for women.
Is that when a guy eats pussy? What the hell is Kundalini? Or is that when a guy eats ass? Like what the hell is that? Is that something that Goku throws at people?
And trust me, it releases anger, sadness, whatever. In my first class, I started crying because there was just so much built up energy in me that I released. It was unbelievable. Yoga generally in the past has helped me heal nosebleeds. I used to get nosebleeds from being so stressed out and anxious and whatever. It heals you physically, mentally, emotionally, and more specifically, Kundalini yoga, my God, it's definitely helping me heal from this breakup. If you don't have access to yoga, if yoga is really expensive, exercise definitely helps. And I'm gonna use a subscriber, Dolce. She commented in my last video and she said dancing. And yes, dancing, oh my goodness, it does wonders. Definitely helps you heal. If you can incorporate it to your daily life, dance at home in your room, blast on music and dance. Don't tell me you can't dance. Nobody's watching you. Just go do it. I know you're going to be tempted to stay at home by yourself and sulk. I mean, do that for the first 2 weeks maybe, but after that, get your ass up and go see your family, see your friends. I'm living with my sister. It really helps. It helps to be around family and friends. Go to the coffee shop. If you have some work, if you have a book that you want to read, go to the park. Be around people.
Okay, so basically this isn't a question of if a woman should actually start taking relationships seriously. This is a question of how comfortable can a woman make herself in divorce, or excuse me, in ending relationships. Instead of for practicing to become better wives and girlfriends, or exploring what can they do to become better wives and girlfriends, or even learning what they can learn from this relationship so they do not repeat the problem in the next relationships, they're basically saying this is how you deal with breakups. See, to a lot of women, they look at breakups, divorce, what have you, they look at relationships as something that shall inevitably end. They do. They look at these as temporary things. If it does not provide complete and unquestioned happiness. Like, keep in mind, there's no cheating, there's no beating involved. She admits that. But her stance is, I am going to break up, and this is the best way to do it.
Put yourself in situations where you're going to meet people. Even if you're not a talkative person, just go out. Don't stay at home. First 2 weeks, if you want to lay in bed and feel sorry for yourself, do that. But after that, you need to go coffee shop in your area, go to the library, go to the park, go to the beach. The beach is extremely healing. I like to go be.
Okay, going to be around people. And fellas, this is how they use you. This is how they use you. This is really unavoidable, but just so you know, every time you holler at a chick, you try to get into her pants or even date a chick, right? That's just part of a process. She's probably using you to get over the previous dude. Just talk to people. Like, he's not trying to talk, he's trying to fuck. So while you're out taking her to dinner, whining and dining her, she is using you to heal.
around water, and just watching that water, for some reason, it just makes me cry, it makes me emotional, and that is great because sometimes you push those feelings behind.
And another thing, fellas, if you see a chick looking at the beach crying, run. Run. If she's crying because there's water on the beach, you got to run. Don't say nothing. Don't do nothing. Just turn, walk away. Like, you know something? All right. I see you looking good in this bikini, and you just randomly started crying. So I'm gonna walk this way and never see or talk to you again. Have a good day.
And a part of healing is letting go of those emotions. That's why Kundalini is so great, by the way, because it takes all
Kundalini.
those built up emotions and it just releases them. Remember to put your happiness first. If this relationship was not good for you, if it wasn't serving you, move on. If I left anything out, if you think anything else is helpful, leave your comments below and hit that subscribe button with that bell icon if you haven't already.
Well, all right. That actually happened. And it could never not happen again. Kundalini and all. All right, so that was a first video of hers I want to cover. Here's the second. This one is about, oh no, this is the same video. Let's see, is it? Do you want children? All right, is this the same video? Let me see.
Hey everyone, I wanted to talk to you guys about being single in your 30s. I've done a few videos like this before, but as some of you know, I was engaged last year and we broke off the engagement. I'm 32 years old. For somebody...
Okay, this is the same video, just a different thumbnail. Hold on. Okay, here's the one I was looking for. There we go. Ah, damn, I wonder which one I should do. I should do the shorter one. She does a lot of videos on this, and they're all just as hilarious as this. But I might cover it some more. Who knows? Hold on. Single at 30. There you go. So this one is single and 30, and she says biology is on your side because, you know, biology always favors the woman, right? Nothing could go wrong when women wait to have kids, but don't take my word for it. Let's listen to what she has to say. Fair use. Fair use.
In this video, I want to talk about being comfortable in your 30s. Those of you who are subscribed to me know that I had like a mental breakdown throughout the last 2 years. I'm going to be...
Mental breakdown? You? Oh, to hell you say. To hell you say. I can't imagine you having a mental breakdown. Come on now, it's you. You don't have mental breakdowns.
33 in September, so that's a few months from now. I got out of that, you know, horrific period. Now I'm doing...
The time she mentioned happiness, same amount of times GC mentioned sex. Happiness is sex, RBR. That's why happiness has the word penis in it. Okay? You can't have happiness without penis, can you?
So much better, and this video are the positives of being in your 30s. When I was going through this period, I watched so many YouTube videos And I thought that those women were just faking it. All those women said, you're confident in your 30s, dirty 30s, it's a fun age to be, blah, blah, blah. But I thought that they were just making it up. I thought they were trying to make themselves feel better.
And now you're going to make it up. And you're going to try to make yourself feel better. But let's watch.
It's a thing. It's real. I thought that it was something that they had to accept, and therefore they have to make the most of it. But truly, 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 this is a biological thing. I don't know why people don't talk about it enough. So let's just start. If you're stressing over biology, making children, click on this video right here. I'll discuss the misconception of childbearing in your 30s. A lot of this fear that we have is actually false, and it's based off of a false study that women will not be able to reproduce past the age of 35, and the risks of mental illness and deformities, etc., are a lot higher the older you get.
Oh, you're going to tell me that this isn't true? Well, I mean, perhaps your energy will yield you a baby, but let's see where you're going with this.
While there's some truth to that, it's not the full truth. So click on this video right here. If you're waiting for that part, wait until the end of this video to watch that one. When you're turning 30 and you don't have your shit together, or you're in your 30s and you don't have your shit together, most people want to be successful, want to be financially stable. Most women want to be in a relationship that's going to lead to marriage when you're in your 30s. And so I didn't have that. I had a relationship, we were engaged. I was still very unsettled.
Wait. Most women want to be in a relationship that leads to marriage when they're in their 30s. I didn't have that. I was in a relationship. I was engaged. So you were in a relationship that was leading to marriage. Once again, you were in a relationship that was leading to marriage. One more time. You were in a relationship that was leading to marriage. Okay.
Settled in my career. My YouTube wasn't where I wanted it to be. My music wasn't where I wanted it to be.
My YouTube wasn't where I wanted it to be. So basically, she's going to put off marriage until she gets her channel up. Well, guess what? I'll help you so you can hurry the fuck up and get married, okay? I want people to subscribe to this chick. I don't know her name yet. But if you see this chick with this face, subscribe so she could get her YouTube where she wants it to be so she can hurry up and jump the broom. And trust me, she's not going to say I make X amount and I need a man that makes X amount too at the point that she gets her YouTube to wherever the fuck she's trying to get it. You're waiting on your motherfucking music to start a family? You're an imbecile. But that shows you the priority. The priority breakdown of these modern Western women and where you fall on their list of priorities. There's career, there's extracurricular careers like, music and YouTube, getting rich, getting shoes, a chocolate latte, and then somewhere down the list, somewhere after, a half slurped extra large Jamba Juice is husband and children. It's just not that important to them, at least not at this phase in her life. And then give her years later, she's going to be like, where are all the good men at? Blah, blah, blah. Hurry up. I got 3 eggs left. You want to know where all the good men are, sweetie? They're in your 20s trying to fuck. While you were trying to focus on your YouTube career, they was trying to make a family. You simple. All right. Anyway.
It was just a complete mess. And so when you're unsettled, when you're kind of like that, it's hard for you to feel accomplished. A huge part of having this midlife crisis in your 30s, quarter life crisis or whatever you want to call it, is the fact that your shit is not in order. You don't have.
It's not a quarter life crisis, sweetie. You're not going to live to be 120 years old. You're not. You're not going to live to be 128 years old.
your shit together. So if you are in a relationship and your relationship is not the right relationship, a lot of women in their 30s will go ahead and get married anyway. And if you don't get married, then you're gonna feel extremely unsettled. Or even if you do get married and you get married to the wrong person and you're not happy, you're still gonna be very miserable.
Fuck your happiness. Fuck your happiness. See, that's the thing. It's not a strong enough motivation. You don't get married to be happy. You get married to make others happy. Read your children. You think men who go to work and bust their ass every day in some coal mine is thinking about his happiness? He's not doing it for his happiness. There are men out there whose jobs, whose lives are so shitty, they will actually be happier homeless. Real shit. I'm going to repeat. They would actually be happier homeless. Y'all think I'm bullshitting? We built for homelessness. When a man goes to war and shit like that, he is motherfucking homeless. You think they out in the jungle on some air conditioned shit? Nope. They are fucking homeless. Picture the men in the World War II ditches and shit like that, or the World War I ditches. They are homeless. They are sleeping on the ground. They are sleeping in the earth, in the trenches that they dug they motherfucking self. We built for that shit. And we would rather do that than working in a coal mine. Working on the railroad. Working in the cotton fields. In the tobacco fields. In the sugar fields. If we thought about individual quality of life and happiness, we would be fucking homeless. We would be like these happy-go-lucky motherfuckers that go and travel from place to place by hoboing cargo trains and shit like that. And that's what they call a vacation, eating out of loaves and fishes. That's what we would do. It's not about our happiness. God damn it. It's not about our happiness. It is about making others happy. Read the children. But you don't give a shit about others, do you? You just care about your own personal happiness.
Because now you're having a baby with someone that you're not happy with. Ultimately, what it comes down to,
you're having a baby with somebody you're not happy with, but you're having a baby. It's a baby. Unless the person is deliberately making you miserable, having the baby is what makes a person happy. You selfish person. Like, no, I'm not going to have a baby unless you make me happy. Bitch! Fuck your happiness. I'm going to repeat it again. Fuck your happiness.
is your life is in shambles. You just don't feel accomplished. You feel unsettled. And when you're in your 30s, you want to feel settled. You want to feel stable. You want the security of being in a relationship and building a home and building a family, having children.
Yes, you want these things, but you will only accept these things if you are happy prior to that. Like the things that you just described, building a home, building a family, building stability. That's not what's making you happy. You want to be happy and then do that. No, you do that because that is happiness. You had a man who doesn't cheat or beat, that's still your best friend, and you could have had a family with him. You were engaged. But I'm not happy. You do it to be happy and make others happy. If you cannot embrace the thought of making others happy or retrieving happiness from making others happy, then that's on you. That's on you. What does make you happy? Obviously, it's not the beach. You're the same chick that stares at the beach waters and cry. It's not about building a family and building a happy home and making a happy husband. It's about my chakras, my yoga, my Kamehameha Congalinga techniques. It's about that. To you.
So if you don't have that, you're going to go through a mental breakdown. A lot of women do, not everyone. We set deadlines for ourselves, and when we don't accomplish those deadlines, we have the mental breakdown. The idea of starting a family is really...
Yes, you should. You should meet your deadlines. I mean, if you don't meet your deadlines at work, you get fired. Meet your deadlines. Increase your sense of urgency.
Scary. So I was flip-flopping a lot. I was like, I don't want kids. I want kids. Do I want kids? No, I don't want kids. Can I handle a child? I can't even take care of myself. So you're going through this flip-flopping.
You shouldn't have to take care of yourself. Shout out to Melody, the first and only cash app today. No, super chat, my bad. Super chat today, or super sticker. I appreciate you, love. Thanks a lot.
Period. It's a physical thing. Biologically, I can feel it. My body is telling me to reproduce, and I'll get into that in a bit. But mentally, I know I'm not ready. It's such a strange period to be in. If you're there right now, this video is for you. I'm gonna make you feel better in this video with just some...
You want to know what would really make these chicks feel better? Penis. Some penis and the resulting babies and families and sandwiches that they ask get me. That's what make the... If you can't find happiness getting a man a motherfucking sandwich, then you're useless. You're useless. You try to find happiness at the bottom of a bag. You all fucked up. Happiness is penis. All right? That's the root word in happiness is penis. Penis. You can't have one without the other. You try to walk around and find happiness without the penis. How dare you? You think that you're going to be happy with an empty vagina your whole damn 30s? Fuck that. Fuck that.
Truth.
And yoga. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Isn't that something Dazim says in Street Fighter? What the fuck is that? I know it's not exercise. I don't know what the fuck it is. But if you're trying to use that as an artificial source of penis and family and somebody to get a sandwich to, you are out your goddamn mind. Listen, there is no better therapy for you than my penis. Period. Period. The best therapy that you can have is my motherfucking penis. But you do not know how to properly embrace and appreciate a penis. That's why you broke up with your ex. That is why you broke up with your ex. Why? Because you feel that there is this untapped grail of happiness that extends past the penis. That's what you think. You are trying to explore the universe and the energies and the chakras. You are trying to absorb a power that's greater than penis and all of the ancillary benefits of it. Read children. Reading, have a beat-ass man in the house that will die for his goddamn family. These are ancillary benefits of penis. You are without it. But I stretch, I yoga. Fuck your yoga. You are empty. You are empty. And yoga is your way of coping with emptiness. You get together with a bunch of other vagina women and questionable men, and you think that that's substitute for having penis and kids and somebody to make a motherfucking sandwich to, and somebody to go into the refrigerator and get a Capri Sun juice box for? Huh? Somebody to take to practice and cut up some carrots? Huh? You think this all comes from penis, all right? Fuck your yoga. That's your stupidity, and you're trying to spread it. You're trying to spread it. You're going to be that chick. You're going to be that chick. You're going to become a yoga instructor just so you can have the presence, the smell. You just going to do that so you can smell other people's kids and have that new human smell around you. Because you won't have your own. Why? Because you have not embraced the value of penis yet. RBR says, damn it, RBR. Women don't love the same as men do. Men must marry for love. Women marry men who love them for happiness. Then fuck them. All right? Then fuck them. Because I tell you what's not happiness, a life without penis. Then that means that their brain is incorrect, RBR. Their brain is incorrect. Why? Because marriage is not only the thing to do, it is the practical thing to do. Be that bitch. Be that bitch at bingo. I want you to. Everybody, field trip. Field trip. I want you to go to bingo and I want you to examine the lives of the childless bitches who are old. Examine their lives. And everybody, if your grandma is a pick-me, I want you to get her a gift. I want you to get her a bingo-related gift. In fact, give all old pick-me's in your life a bingo-related gift. Why? Where am I going with this? I'm going to tell you where I'm going with this. I give my grandma bingo-related gifts. Bingo purses, bingo bags. Oh yeah, grandma gets the bag. The noise maker that you use to clap, so you could use that in a place of saying bingo, but it's embroidered with her name. I do that shit. You want to know why? To rub it into the bitch's face that didn't do right by their children. That didn't do right by their children. What do I mean by that? She's going to stunt. She's going to stunt on the old bitches. They're going to be like, ooh, where did you get that nice bingo bag? And she's going to be like, you know, my incredibly handsome grandson has bought it for me. Like, ooh, where did you get that necklace? My handsome grandson bought that for me. Where is the shit that your well-adjusted grandkids bought for you? You don't have it. Why? Because you was a bitch in your 20s and 30s. And now look at you. Look at me, look at you. Look at me, look at you. My grandkids love me, yours do not. My grandkids love me, yours do not. Fuck you, grandma. That is the song that they say. Don't have to be your grandma, Ray. It just an old pick-me. Find an old pick-me and treat her well.
So basically, after I had passed that hump.
And you want to know why my grandma's still living? Because she's a pick-me. And pick-me's live longer. They're invincible. Damn near immortal. Why do you think Asian people live so damn long? Why? Because the women are pick-me's. See, that's something that the National Health Association and people don't tell you. Yeah, you eat right and exercise and shit like that, but really, you got to be a pick me. Pick me's live longer. And non pick me's, they die from empty vagina syndrome. And then the cats eat them. Their own cats eat them.
That torture zone. After my relationship ended and I went through the pain of leaving, you know, the addiction of going back, because that's literally what it is. You're addicted to the person. You keep going back and forth and whatever.
Not addicted to the person. You're addicted to the penis. Penis. You're addicted to the dick. That's why it has the word dick in it. See, that's the thing. You must understand, and it is in your nature. This is a good vice.
There was a feeling of fearlessness, being able to start over. Now that I'm single, I don't have the fear of making the wrong decision. And so now I feel like a weight is lifted, that I can start fresh, that I can focus on myself. And I think that's the cool thing about being 30 is once the mental stress and emotional stress of love is gone, you can truly focus on yourself. So really,
the only cool thing about being 30 is not being 40. All right? This is your coping mechanism. That's the cool thing about being 30. Oh, really? Oh, really? Try to sell that to a 20-year-old. I've been both 30 and 40, and the only cool thing about being 30 is not being 40.
this is a video for single women in their 30s or women who are in miserable relationships who are contemplating leaving but are too afraid.
You see that? She is encouraging. She is here to encourage women who are contemplating leaving, not abusive relationships, no, who are miserable in their relationships to leave because everything is going to be okay, right? Look at my lips. Everything is going to be okay, right? Bingo. Yeah. Take it, squeeze it, squash it, gamma. You are going to be a lonely bingo bitch. If you listen to her advice. See, she wants somebody to play bridge with. She wants somebody to play bridge with in their later days.
To take that risk. I took that risk in my 30s, and I truly believe it was the right decision. As painful as it is, I am mentally and emotionally and physically more sane. The cool thing about being in your 30s is...
You call this more sane? What the fuck was you before? You was crying at beaches.
Biology. Physically, my body is telling me, reproduce.
And you should listen to it. Your body is telling you to reproduce, and instead you yoga.
Literally, I feel like, a dog in heat or whatever. You have these waves of just moments your body physically wants to reproduce, and it's the most amazing thing. They say that a woman's sexual peak is in her 30s. That is 1,000% true.
That is bullshit. They say a woman's sexual peak is in her 30s. No, that is bullshit. You want to know why that's bullshit? No, you just more desperate for penis and the ancillary benefits of penis. That is not your sexual peak. Let me tell you why. Ask a woman or ask a man. No, ask a man who's been married to his woman in their 20s, right? And then say, hey, did all of a sudden your wife get an influx of pussy at 30? Did she start giving you an influx of pussy at 30? Huh? You married a woman at 20, and did all of a sudden she just hit her 30th birthday and start fucking you twice as much? Huh? How come people who talk about marriage, the ones who marry young, they talk about how it's the sex dies? Shout out to movie night. Movie night is going to be about Chris Rock, a man in his 30s, whose wife stopped fucking him. It's called I Think I Love My Wife. I Think I Love My Wife. So basically, his wife stopped fucking him in his 30s. They don't get an influx of desire to fuck. No. Your sexual peak is the same time as ours. That's why y'all climb out your daddy's window to hop in a car to go somewhere to suck a penis at 16. All right? If you're at your sexual peak, why in the fuck did you leave some penis? Why the fuck did you break up with some penis if you're at your peak? Stop bullshitting.
So your body is telling you reproduce ASAP before your expiration date, but the pressure that society has on us is not real. You have until 40 technically to get your shit together to have babies. They've made more recent studies and
What the fuck? What the fuck? You have until 40. Bitch, you know nothing. You know nothing. This is something that you tell yourself. Some people might not even have until 20. You are making up things. When you turn 40, you're going to say we have until 50. Look at Halle Berry and shit like that. You know nothing. You better hurry up and fertilize them damn eggs. And not with my penis. Not with mine.
they found that the 35 isn't really what they say it is. The numbers do drop. You become less and less capable.
They say. Who is they? Who is they, huh? Who is they? I tell you who they is. It's a bunch of eggless bitches. That's who they is. Ladies, shout out to Chantel. Ladies, do not let women like this, get into your brain and give you false statistics about an invisible they that tells you how many eggs you have. This is bullshit. If you are 30, and she's 32, if you are 30 and single, find a guy that you tolerate, that is responsible, and that you can fall in love with and start a family. And don't try to punish him for not keeping you in a perpetual state of bliss. Ignore the small shit and look at the big picture. Because we do. Unless you're some asshole that had a baby and then looked at your wife's stretch marks and say, oh no, I'm not happy anymore with those stretch marks. You got to leave. So I'm leaving you. Unless you're that asshole, I don't want to hear shit. Why? Because we are happy with the children and the sandwich. God damn it.
Of reproducing, but it's not like a boom cliff dive. No, it's something that is gradual, and if you're healthy and you eat well and you exercise, you're going to be able to reproduce way into your 40s even. So
if you eat well and exercise, bitch, what in the hell? What do you eat? What in the hell do you eat? Do you eat fetuses? Huh? Do you go to like I used to be a janitor. And this is the only way I know this shit. Apparently there is like a box. And this was the most disgusting part of my job. Apparently there is a box. Right? That in the bathroom of a woman where they take out their feminine items and they put it in a box. I guess to not clog up the toilet, right? Right? And unless you are eating those, unless you are eating other women's eggs from that box so it can go back into your ovaries, you are fucked. Because I eats me spinach. Fuck you. You have a finite amount of eggs. You are lying, miss. You are a fucking liar. This is something that you tell yourself, and you're spreading your self lies to other women. Name an 80-year-old bitch that got pregnant because she exercised. Fuck you. Yoga does not cure everything. It just makes me want to fuck you more. However, guess what? You don't pass the hot crazy line. You do not pass the hot crazy line because Janae barely passes the hot crazy line. Your crazy exceeds your hot.
Again, like I said, click on this video right here if you want some stats, if you want some numbers about having children in your 30s. That'll make you feel a lot better. Back to what I was saying. Physically, our bodies are telling
you're not worth an accent. You are not worth an accent. God damn it. You fucking you are not worth a motherfucking accent. Motherfucker. You gotta say about like a regular goddamn American. Accent is for better women. Accents is for Melody. Accents is for Chantel and her pick me family. You can't talk like that. You make it worse for other Canadians. Say it regular. Gonna say about like you like you some kind of pick me. Gonna say about like you got sexy woman powers. Nope. You don't pass the hot crazy test to have an accent. Now there's good crazy and there's bad crazy, and you're bad crazy.
us to reproduce. So this feeling of in heat is such a nice feeling. You're just glowing all the time, you're happy all the time, and you're attracting a lot of people. They can sense the positive energy that you're releasing. So that's a cool thing about being.
They can sense the positive energy that you could release, that you're releasing. No, they see you and want to put their penis in you. There's no energy behind that. There's no force. You're not hypnotizing somebody. You have tits and ass. What the fuck? Oh, it's my positive. Fuck your energy. And he's not trying to fuck your energy. He's trying to fuck your vagina. And the other two holes.
In your 30s is you're at your sexual peak as a woman. Whereas for men, it's in their teens. Wondering why that is actually, because we're kind of...
That's just bullshit. That is just bullshit.
It's rude if we go for older men, cougars. So another thing I heard in those other videos is the fact that women kept focusing on this idea that, you know, take care of yourself, use this time to focus on your career, blah, blah, blah. And at that time when I was depressed and shit, having a mental breakdown, I was like, okay, stop with this motivational nonsense. You're just talking garbage because...
Fuck your career. Fuck your career. Unless you are on a team, of people who are protecting the planet from an incoming asteroid or some shit like that, fuck your career. Unless you're part of a team of scientists who they found out that the sun is about to be extinguished and you have to relight it, you know, unless you're part of that team, fuck your career, okay? Society could do without whatever the fuck it is you do. Period. You are not that important in the large scheme of things. Want to know how I know? Because I'm more important than you, and I'm not that important. If I go, they'll just import another software engineer from India. All right? Fuck your career and get a sandwich. That is the best. That is the most important thing that you could be doing with your goddamn life. focus on my career. Unless you are managing a Subway and you are practicing getting me a motherfucking sandwich, I don't want to hear shit. Unless you're a massage therapist and unless your career, unless you're a cheerleader or a gymnastic assist, unless you are one of these chicks, fuck your career. Unless your career is preparing you for my penis, fuck it.
Because you're trying to make us feel better and make yourself feel better, but that is so not true. Not true. Now that I'm in this phase, I feel more driven, and it makes so much sense to get your shit together before you meet someone and have children, and then you're stuck, right? Yeah, because the idea of having children when you're not accomplished is really terrifying to me. Because have you ever babysat a child?
When you're not accomplished, it's not your job to be accomplished. You see, this is this modern thinking. This is this modern ass thinking. When you're not fuck your accomplishments. Accomplish these nuts. Fuck your accomplishment. Where in the hell do these chicks get this shit? Like, they haven't realized yet how fucked up this is? Fuck Oprah's accomplishments. Like, no matter how accomplished, fuck your accomplishments. Oh, I wanted to make sure that I was accomplished. No, you make sure that he's accomplished. Or he is in the process of becoming accomplished. What are you going to do? Oh, once I make vice president, then I'm going to have a baby and quit the job that I've been working on my whole damn life. No. No. Accomplish getting a penis. Accomplish getting a ring, and accomplish convincing that penis to put his sperm on your egg. Accomplish that. You want to know what the greatest accomplishment for a woman is? I'm going to show y'all. Hold on. I'm going to show y'all. Here we go. Here we go. You damn right. Accomplish that. Accomplish that. I don't give a fuck how many PhDs you got. I don't care. I don't care about your PhDs, your JDs, or whatever the fuck. I don't care. I don't care if you have a cure for stupid. I do not care. This is your accomplishment. Period. Nothing a woman has ever done in the history of human vagina is more important than what you see on the motherfucking screen right now. There is no greater accomplishment. There is no greater honor. This is the Medal of Honor combined with the Nobel Prize. This is the best thing you can do with your life ever. Is this right here. Look at it. Look at her dimples. Look at her hair. Until you have accomplished this, I don't want to hear shit. Fuck your accomplishments. So special shout out to the Gold Eagle 99. It says GC. Why I say Jay-Z? GC, keep dropping them heat rocks. I appreciate you. Fam. Yeah. So hold on. I'm gonna set that up for the donation of the day, and then I'm gonna go check my phone. My phone's charging, but I gotta go check it for super chats or for cash apps. But thanks a lot, Gold Eagle. Direct In says, younger, hotter, sexier, childless. Yeah. I mean, they're wasting their youth on stupid flights of whatever the fuck when they should be spending their youth focused on getting here. Focus on what you see on the screen. That is what your youth is best spent. And it all starts with a motherfucking sandwich. All right? This is your goal. This is your goal. Ladies, how many of y'all would trade a fucking diploma, degree, master's, PhD to be in this woman's place right now? Right now. I'm going to open up a pawn shop. I'm going to open up a pawn shop that says degrees for babies and see how many women trade. A degree for baby exchange program. Bunch of bitches. Like this is your ultimate goal. This is your purpose in life. All right, I'm going to play it, then I'll be right back. I'm going to go get my phone.
My nephew, you can't even put him down for a few seconds. They're constantly needing your attention, so you won't have time for anything else. It's such a beautiful age to be. I really thought that women were just trying to make themselves feel better, but this is the most confident I've ever been. I really thought that, what are they doing? Oh, are they fighting or what are they doing? They're so cute. They just literally fell over there. Like fell. I don't know what that is. Like they flew, but they fell. If you are currently in that midlife, quarter life crisis, know that it does get better. Be patient. If you're in a bad situation, get out of that situation. When you're in your 30s, you need to make smarter decisions. I'm not saying that you have all the time in the world. You don't. You don't have all the time in the world, but...
Exactly. Smarter decisions. And the smartest decision is the decisions that lead you to what you see on the screen. That is the smartest decision that a woman can make. This is the best a woman can get. This is the end result of smart decisions. You are a 32-year-old woman who just left her fiance saying that I could have kids in my 40s. They say that. Bullshit. Bullshit. You are not making smart decisions. You are not making smart decisions. Once again, you are not making smart decisions. Should I quit my career and become a hoop star? Because I could do that in my 40s. No, that is not a smart decision. Any decision you make that leads you away from what we see on this picture is not a smart decision. Ever. It is the dumbest thing a woman can do. And you are spreading stupidity. And outside of working in the lab, curing your type of stupidity, this, what you see on the screen, is the best you can do as a woman. This is what you were made for. That's why the baby is getting milk from it. Fuck your boardroom dreams. Fuck your dreams of becoming a super scientist. Like I said, unless you're curing stupid, I don't want to hear shit.
You have more time than people think you have. Never, ever settle.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. We got somebody here. This brother says, why can't she do both? She's trying. She's trying. It obviously isn't working. Right? Right? That's like somebody saying, how come I can't be in the NBA and NFL? Well, you could try, but guess what? It doesn't really work like that when you try to do it in real life. Okay? You shouldn't be focused. See, that's the thing. You're dividing your focus. That's like saying, how come I can't prepare for my finals and watch TV? You can try. How come I can't study while I'm fucking? You can try. But some things requires more focus. It requires a high percentage of focus to maintain a healthy relationship. All right? She has to focus on getting you a sandwich. She has to focus on your goddamn penis. Getting a penis does not take focus. Sustaining a penis takes focus. It takes all the focus in the universe to sustain my penis. Penis. Why? Because many have tried and all have failed. And they didn't have to try hard to get it, but they had to try hard to sustain it. Focus. Focus on my goddamn penis. If your company, if you live in LA and your company says, we're gonna move our headquarters to New York, you should come to New York and we'll give you a promotion. You need to say, my penis is here. I need to focus on this penis. I would rather live in his world than live without him in mine. Shout out to Gladys Knight. I would rather live in his world with his penis than live without him in mine. You know what she said? She said, fuck my career. Fuck whatever I got going on in LA. I am going to take, and for those of you who know what I'm talking about, those of you who has a 1 in their birth year and in the first part of their birth year, those of you who heard the midnight train to Georgia know what the fuck I'm talking about. She said, I'm leaving on the midnight train to Georgia because he's going back to find a simpler place in time. And I would rather live in his world than live without him in mine. That is a real woman. That is a pick-me. If she exists, if you have an old pick-me in your life right now, buy her some bingo gear. Shout out to all the non-boomer old women. The true pick-me's of the world. Fuck the boomers. Shout out to all the non-boomer old women. The ones who are older than the boomers. Shout out to them. Need to focus on your career. You literally need to focus on these nuts. Literally.
Just because you're in your 30s. If you're unhappy in a relationship, leave. If you're
unhappy in a relationship, leave. No. Fuck your happiness. Fuck your happiness. It's not about happiness. And once again, for those of you who just came in, this isn't about saying that a woman shouldn't be happy in a relationship, nor would I suggest that anybody get in a relationship where a person is deliberately making you miserable. I wouldn't suggest that in a million years. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that if you can find reasonable happiness and coexist with a human being that's responsible enough to create and sustain a household, then do so. Why? Because your goal in life is happiness. That is happiness. The happiness isn't him constantly trying to find a way to entertain your ADD ass. It's not. It's not him trying to find new creative ways to keep your vagina wet. It's not. It's not. Congaluga or whatever the fuck you do in yoga. It's not. That's not the goal. The goal is to get baby to titty. That is your goal. Baby titty. Baby titty. That is your whole motherfucking life goal. Oh, let me take care of this. All right, there we go. All right, so let me read some more. Yeah, baby to titty. That is your goal. Baby to titty. Oh, but I have a dog grooming bit. Fuck it. Baby to titty. Terrence Barnes says salute. Thanks a lot, brother. Thanks a lot. Appreciate you. Harambe says, in the words of KS, you can't have it all. Exactly. Exactly. Stop trying to have. Whoever told you can have it all lied. They lied. Accept it. Like, you know, it's not the end of the universe. People lie every day. They lied to you. They told you can have it all and you can't. You can't have your penis and suck it too. You can't. All right, let's continue.
You're unhappy in your job, leave, find another job. When you, as a woman in your 30s, are putting yourself in bad situations, your natural energy gets depleted and your chances of...
When you put yourself in a bad situation, your natural energy gets completed. Fuck your energy. What is this, like a video game? It's a video game to you? Fuck this. And what do you mean? Like, see, here's the thing. They equate not being happy with being sad. That's the fucking problem. Just be neutral sometimes in your life. A man is not your toy. He's not your like conduit of happiness. Sometimes he wants to be left alone and you just read a book. All right? You do something. Do something. Make yourself happy. And then he will add to your existing level of happiness. And if he don't, so fucking what? Your children bring you joy.
Of attracting your dream or your future husband or the kind of life that you want become less because now you're exuding negative energy instead of...
Hey, fellas, you ever want to fuck a woman because of her energy? This bitch is like a failed Red Bull commercial. Yeah, exactly. People think life is The Sims. Thanks a lot, number 016.
Exuding your natural sexuality and your natural charisma, which naturally happens in your 30s. And that's the
It don't naturally happen in your 30s. That's some lie that bitches like you say. You fake Bruce Leroy bitches. Oh, at 30, you get this glow, and then you could just beat Show Nuff because your blue glow can outdo his red glow. And when he says, when I say who's the master, you say Show Nuff. But I got that 30 glow. Fuck your. All right.
The thing that I'm noticing now is I just have this natural glow to me. Inside, I feel extremely powerful and strong. And without even trying, I exude this confidence and this.
I exude this confidence. I exude this confidence. Y'all hear the psychobabble? Do y'all hear the psychobabble that's going on here?
Sexual energy. There's a huge difference than when I was in my 20s, and it's strictly.
Yes, there's a huge difference than when you were in your 20s. In your 20s, you were younger, hotter, sexier, childless. And that is the greatest glow in the world. The greatest glow in the world from a woman is the motherly glow that you see right here. Is the motherly glow. This is the greatest glow that a woman can have, the motherly glow. After the motherly glow is the pregnancy glow. And that comes right before the motherly glow. And the next best glow before that is the glow of a woman who is younger, hotter, sexier, childless. You want to know what a glowworm that doesn't glow is? It's a fucking worm. It's a pest. It's a disgusting little creature. You want to know what a firefly without a fire is? It's a fucking fly. It's a gnat. It's an annoying little creature. So many bitches walking around glowless. You don't have a motherly glow. You don't have a pregnancy glow. And you don't have a younger, hotter, sexier, childless glow about you. You are a battery from the 70s. Just no power. You have no glow. Show enough.
Biology, because our bodies are telling us to reproduce subconsciously. Hold on one second. Let me just wait until this guy leaves. So loud. La la la. Thank you. Thank you for disrupting my thing.
See how sarcastic she is? You see how sarcastic she is? Thank you for disrupting my flow. He's just walking by. You are in a public park. He's just walking by, and you're like, oh, he disrupted my flow. This chick.
Can I take picture? No.
Oh no, I'm just talking. Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Oh my god. So freaking loud. So I don't know if that helps you. I'm just sharing my experience, and if you are in the same shoes as I am or was, comment below. Women, message to leave you with. We have an energy that we're supposed to protect, and when we
Y'all know how I feel about Zodiac bitches. I don't know which one is worse, honestly. Like energy bitches or Zodiac bitches. I honestly don't. I think Zero said something like that. If I'm not mistaken. I think it was Zero that said, yeah, something like which is worse, the energy bitches or the Zodiac bitches. I don't know. I do know one thing, that if you get a Zodiac energy bitch, that shit is just awful. That shit is just awful. Yeah, I think the worst case scenario is a Zodiac energy bitch at church. Yeah.
We are in environments that are harmful to that energy. It depletes us. We change. We become versions.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point, New. Zodiac bitches probably do have good pussy. You see, here's the thing. If the chick in this picture was a Zodiac bitch or an energy bitch, I wouldn't care. Why? Because that's my baby. And the milk is coming out of that titty. Okay? It's not about my personal happiness. Like, will I say to myself, you know something, I'll be happier if she wasn't on some energy shit? Yes, I would. You think I give a shit? No. Why? Because that's my ultimate goal. And unless somebody is making you miserable, I can tolerate a Zodiac energy church bitch. I can. Yeah, exactly. Great Britain using tarot cards as a bookmark on the Bible.
Of ourselves that nobody wants, that you yourself don't want. I got to a point where I didn't even love myself. And I'm not blaming my relationship. It's just our energies were different because I depleted him too. I just got to believe that,
You depleted a nigga's energy. Oh my God. I hope he didn't say that. I hope he didn't say you deplete my energy. Is that what happens when a man goes intimate or impotent? His energy is depleted. All right, my bad. Kick Clouds, I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate the Cash App. Thanks a lot. And Melody says, let's see, sent you. She says hit the like button. So Melody, thanks for the Cash App too, love. Appreciate you. All right, let's move forward.
The guy that I'm supposed to be with is out there, and if he's not, I am perfectly happy just working on myself. If it
Why does this guy's voice sounds like a midget on crack? Well, because I used to be a midget on speed and then I moved up in the world, not in height. I actually graduated to crack because it's cheaper than Coke. All right. And life is hard as a midget. I thank you not to judge, dumbass. All right.
it happens to me, great. If not, I would rather be alone and happy than married and miserable. So if you're...
No, you don't. No, you don't. First of all, absence of happiness is not misery. However, no, you don't. And you know it. And you know it. You know it. You know it. You would rather be married and miserable than single and happy. And guess what? You're not happy. You are miserable right now. You are trying to convince others that you are happiness. You are fucking miserable right now. So you're single and miserable. And you're just trying to fake happiness. You can't have happiness without penis. You can't. It doesn't work that way. You're fake happy and you're single. You need to admit to yourself and to others of your misery. And then, and only then, will you find true happiness underneath a penis. Until then, you're lost. You don't have a glow. You are the thing. You are the toy that runs out of sticky. You're a post-it note that runs out of sticky. And you are a whatchamacallit? You're a glow stick that run out of glow. You are a kid's balloon that runs out of helium. because you don't have a baby on your titty. And until you realize the value of having that baby on your titty and go on a quest and understand that that is the true happiness, not a man's constant, chore of trying to sustain and entertain your ass, because that's not his job to fucking entertain your ass. It's not his job to assure that you're in a perpetual state of bliss. It's not. And until you realize that shit and understand that the bliss comes from baby to titty, you're going to be miserable. And you're going to continue to be miserable until you find a proper penis and get it a sandwich. God damn it.
In that situation, make the right decisions. Work on yourself, work on your career, build your foundation.
Fuck your career.
Learn to love yourself again, and naturally, in your 30s, biology is on your side.
It is not on your goddamn side. It is not. Biology is not on your goddamn. Biology is not on anybody's side. What the fuck? What do you think the beer virus is? Biology don't give a shit. Ask an old arthritis woman how biology is on his side. Father Time and Mother Nature got together and fucked you, okay? And me too. And anybody else in the universe who lives. All right? Mother Nature and Father Time got together and fucked everybody. I would say fuck you too, but I wind up with something. You don't want to mess with them too. You do not want to mess with them too. I don't mess with Mother Nature and Father Time. Everybody that see me know I look significantly younger than I am, because me and Father Time is somewhat cool. But he's going to be the motherfucker that killed me. They're on your side. They don't give a shit about you. The cat will eat you. That's biology. That's nature. Your cat will eat you. Your cat will eat you. It's only a matter of time and nature. That's the circle of life. Dying and getting eaten by lesser creature. You think they give a fuck about you? I'm a woman in my 30s. I have nature on your side. Bullshit!
You're going to exude that confidence, that energy. Trust me, it's so beautiful. Start working out. Take care of your body, take care of your skin, take care of yourself. You need to do that. You need to take care of yourself. When you take care of yourself, that's a sign of self-love. And we'll talk soon. So if you haven't checked out my other videos, check them out. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon, and comment below. Let me know what you think. Mwah. Bye.
All right. Like I say, this is going to be multiple parts. I'm done with her for today, but I'm definitely not done with this chick. I am definitely not done with this chick. Hold on. All right, I put the link out there if anybody want to join, but I got another chick. Give me a second, y'all. All right, I'll show the video on this one. So here. One moment. Let me stop sharing for a second. And I'll put the fair use banner up. Once again, appreciate you, Gold Eagle. Let me just put the fair use banner up for this one. All right, bring Melody in. And all right. Oh, and by the way, just a reminder, CK got liposuction. All right, so where's the fair use banner? I got a bunch of banners here. I'm gonna start deleting some of them here we go. All right, fair use banner. Share screen. Oh crap, I forgot to hit the share audio button. Hold on. Now, Melody, you're a woman in your 20s. Do you look forward to, getting into your 30s so you can hit a newfound sexual peak?
First of all, there's no such thing as a newfound sexual peak, and no, there's not.
Really? So you don't look forward to blowing out the candles on your 30th birthday single?
No.
Because of the energy and the glow of it?
No.
Okay, so needless to say that this woman is full of it. Okay, just making sure.
Yeah. She's not the first person I heard say that. I know a lady, she's 43, and she told me that her sex drive is more than it's ever been.
Oh, gosh. She's just trying to sell pussy. She's trying to sell 43-year-old pussy to guys. Like, hey, guys, I want it all the time. No, you're willing to have it all the time.
Right.
You're willing to have it all the time. You're trying to seduce. This is your seduction technique, that you want it all the time? Like, so first of all, just saying that means that you are under the impression that sex is only on a woman's schedule. Meaning that, if she wants it 4 times a day now, then you get to have it 4 times a day. And before, when she only wanted it twice a day, you only got it twice a day. You're actually working under that, belief system that that sex only occurs when a woman wants it. Now, I'm not talking about consent and shit like that. I'm talking about, pleasing your mate, even when you're not in the mood.
Exactly.
You know what I think, man? Like, they just reinsured the whole concept of the alpha fucks, beta bucks rhetoric concept.
Elaborate, please.
For women to feel that way, let's say majority of them are married, because you know why they believe in that? This is my theory thing. Most of these women that believe that they hit their sexual peak in their 30s, my point of view, those are women that probably were married and had babies in their 20s. They spend most of their whole 20s into their early 30s raising kids, either working or being nurturers at home. Their husbands is working so much, so they're not even having sex as much. By the time the kids is probably old enough to fend for themselves now, even in their teenage years, yeah, she gonna be throwing the pussy out even more and more. Now it's to the fact that, is her husband gonna notice, or she wants to explore her sexual oats with other dudes?
So you think that they hit some type of sexual peak at that age, and they're looking to step out on their husband?
That's part of it. Anyway, if not, they trying to recreate they trying to recreate their whole sexual, you know what I'm saying, endurance with their husband. Remember, they working so much of the time and stuff by those ages and stuff. They not having sex as much as they used to in the early 20s before the kids came in the picture.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
It made no damn sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta wait till your 30s, you hitting your sexual peak. No. That means, and the whole route I was saying, alpha fucks, beta bucks. Yo, if y'all have a sexist marriage like that for a certain amount of time, most likely the dude's gonna initiate the sex more times. But depending on how highly sexually attracted she is towards him, yeah, she probably making a sex schedule, and he agreeing to it. And then she step outside the marriage, she gonna have sex with an alpha dude that's not gonna put up with that schedule bullshit. You don't give me the pussy, I'm going off. I'm going to move on to the next chick.
A sex schedule.
Wait, a sex schedule?
Yeah, that's what I heard from that. Yeah.
Most of these chicks be doing that shit, yo. Word. Most of these guys be falling for it.
The only sex schedule I'll have for somebody is I'll be like, babe, we're gonna do it 4 times a day.
Yeah, that's
not a schedule.
Like 10% of guys be lucky to have that type of sex.
But, I mean, but that's not a schedule. That's I mean, that's like an amount of time. Like, it's not like he says, okay, it has to be done between 12:45 and 1.
Oh,
like,
yeah. Be surprised, yeah. Some bitches be doing that to their better male husbands and shit. Yeah, like, you see how hard he be working for the pussy. Sometimes when females be mad at their own husband, they punish them, take the pussy away from them. They fall for that Roderick.
Huh?
You see it done on TV many times. Like,
oh yeah, you're sleeping on the couch type narrative. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah,
exactly.
All right, let me.
Always initiating the sets, and she always will punish him or making him work twice as hard for it. Like, come on, man. Nah.
Okay, let me play this. Once again, fair use. Let me see if I could do it like this right here. Nah, this one. Nope. 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 Okay, I guess we're gonna use this one. All right. So once again, fair use. Okay, Great Britain says, what chicks wants to be 43 years old, bitch in the club? Exactly. And by the way, the movie is going to cover that. The movie, I Think I Love My Wife, is going to cover that with Chris Rock and Kerry Washington. It's tomorrow at 3 PST, or 3:30 PST, 6:30 Eastern.
Right after my show.
Okay, yeah. So Melody's doing a show. So right after Melody's show. Okay, so the Perfect Forum says Black women give their best to Pookie when they want to marry a man, and let's see, ration out the perhaps. All right, but thanks a lot, Perfect Storm. Never pay for a mommy makeover. Next up, your wife will be cheating. Okay. I'm not married, so I don't know about a married woman's propensity to cheat, but
I've seen that done. Like a man pay for his wife's titties to get done and then she cheated. Yeah. I've seen that.
Well, no, I get it because like Michelle Pink, she had her makeover and shit, and then she left her husband, and also I seen it with a woman who got gastric bypass surgery. Like the whole point of it is to explore their options, but no matter they look at their new selves and they realize, just like Michelle Pink, that she's not younger, hotter, sexier, childless. And, she realized that the options that she thought were available to her wasn't out there like that. That's the cold, hard reality of it. All right. So thanks a lot, Marty W. And last but not least, Eisen says, shout out to the single baby mamas. Yeah, shout out to them. I mean, and you got to shout real loud because they got a bunch of kids crying in the background. All right, let's start the show.
Go. Everything I do it with a passion. What's good, fam? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Brittany. I make lifestyle videos. I make advice videos, adult videos, all of those kind of videos. Your life, and I vlog and I share my.
Did she say adult videos? Hold on, what did that sign say? Oh, nothing X-rated. Then how's it adult? God damn it!
You were hoping, GC.
I really was. Yeah, I really was. I'd watch it. I swear I watch. All right, so let's see. All right.
Your life, and I vlog and I share my experiences. I have some travel vlogs and everything like that. So if you are new, come on and join my fam. If you want to be a part of my fam, all you have to do is hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and use hashtag fam down below so that I know it's real. Now, on my last video, or one of my last videos, if you guys haven't noticed, I've moved, live in a different city, different everything, new place, new me. Not saying y'all, it's the same me. But I brought up doing a 30 no kids, no husband video, and a lot of you were very interested in me doing this video. I wanted to do this video because I feel like so many girls, including myself, waste so much time and energy focused on having certain things like marriage and children by a certain age. And when you do that, and there's nothing wrong with goals, there's nothing wrong with saying what you want at a certain time in life. There's nothing wrong with it. But I feel like
okay, right there. Everything before the word but is bullshit. So basically, when she says there's nothing wrong with it, she sees that there's something wrong. Or she's about to say what's wrong. There's something wrong with a woman wanting to have children, basically having family goals and having a timeline for it. Notice how they'll never say, oh, there's nothing wrong with wanting to have your degree at 22 and wanting to have your master's by 25 and wanting to be a PhD by 28. There's nothing wrong with that. They'll never speak against that. But say if somebody said, oh, yes, I want to be a mother by 25, and I want to celebrate my 20-year anniversary by 45. Like, there's something wrong with that. But let's continue. I'm going to mute you. You getting eaten by dogs.
Sorry about that. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. No worries.
it can be very toxic if not done carefully and like for the right reasons. When I was younger, when I was 22, 21, and in college, I wanted to get married so younger when I was 22, 21, and in college.
Y'all hear that?
Yeah.
College is fucking these women's brains up. It indoctrinates you with all kind of feminist bullshit. When I was younger, 21, 22, I went into college wanting to be a mother, wanting to have the life, I went in wanting to follow my nature of putting baby to titty. I went in doing that when I was younger. When? And in college. Okay, let's continue. College is full of shit.
The birth rate is so low these days, like crazy.
Mm-hmm. And that's
CDC website right now. That be birth rate 11.4 per 1,000 population.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Fertility rate 58.3 births per 1,000 women ages 15 to 44. Damn.
I wanted to get married so bad. I wanted to have a family so bad to where I kind of feel like I missed my youth or my.
Fuck your youth. I miss my youth. Like, what did you not do? What did you not do? You have no kids. You have no fucking kids. Nothing has come out of your vagina but blood and urine. Okay? Your whole fucking life. And you are what? Please mute up. Please mute up. Ladies, gentlemen. Nothing came out of your vagina but blood and urine your whole damn life. And the thing that you miss is, I feel I miss my childhood. I don't give a shit. You know who's really missing a childhood? The baby you're not having. The fucking baby you're not having. I miss out on my child. Fuck your childhood. Why is it always career, childhood, me time, happiness in a relationship? Why is all this shit taking higher priority than putting baby to titty? Why?
20s, because I was graduating from school, I got a job, and now I'm like, well, now the next step is to have a husband and kids. So I was always in these relationships looking for
the next step. That is the only step. You didn't have to take the step. Why is that the next step? That's the first step. That takes higher priority. Like, you know, you go to college if you don't have nothing better to do or no one better to do. But that's not a step along the process. You don't just start, you know, the day you graduate college.
That's how Black women were raised.
Exactly. By fucking boomers.
Yep.
And universities.
You know, I'm doing some research now. I'm going to research the autism rate that's going on. Being if these females want to have babies after 35 years old and everything, thinking most of them are like celebrities, don't even have the same medical procedures that they do and stuff like that. You know, after a certain amount of time, women having kids, the autism rate goes up for that child, and the cause of having one in a family like that.
Okay, check on that.
Yeah.
Because I know that like there's a lot of shit that exists now that didn't exist before. What the fuck is gluten?
Exactly.
What the fuck is gluten?
Like,
yeah, and I forget. I think it was Zero. Somebody out there is a gluten baby. What the fuck is? How old was your mom? How in the fuck are you a gluten? What the fuck isn't gluten everything?
What does that even mean?
I don't know, but we didn't have it when I was a kid.
Exactly.
A gluten baby.
We didn't have gluten babies when I was a kid. What the fuck is a gluten baby?
Oh man.
I remember growing up, they told my mom I had ADHD. Whatever that is.
I was trying to find my husband, and I didn't even know
Was it attention
deficit disorder or something like that? Yeah.
Okay. Mute up, please, people.
I'm gonna mute up.
What is this? I need to learn about me. I need to learn about me. I gotta learn about me. Fuck you. Fuck you. I haven't learned about me yet. There is nothing to learn. You are not that complicated. You mean to tell me you learned whatever it was in college and you haven't figured yourself out? You're the closest person to you. There's nothing profound. What do you think you're going to figure out about yourself? Like, oh, I love raspberries. Fuck. What the fuck? Fuck that. I have to learn about me. No, you are not that interesting. You need to learn how to get baby to titty. You learned, that's the first thing you learned about yourself right after puberty, that you want baby to titty. You learn that. In learning about you, you learn that you have that biological imperative. And shout out to Zero. Shout out to Zero. Zero sent a lot. I've seen it on my inbox. Zero sent a lot of cash apps that didn't go through. And the text message didn't come to my phone. It didn't come to my text message. It went to my other phone number as an attempt. But I appreciate the attempt, the several attempts at the cash apps. So thanks a lot. So Zero says, and this was over the past month. Hold on. Gluten people shouldn't exist, just like peanut allergy people. I know they be coming from these old ass eggs. This is the egg that's been in the corner of a refrigerator for hella long. You that egg. See, I want y'all to remember. I want y'all to remember back in the day. Back in the day, for those who are old enough, and kids had like regular attention spans and shit, and they didn't have their eyes glued to a goddamn phone all day, we used to actually have Easters. And Easters consisted of an Easter egg hunt. That's when the little kids would gather around and search for the eggs that they painted the day before. And gather these hard-boiled eggs and eat them. Now, I want y'all to imagine these were fresh eggs. The parents would buy like 60 or so fresh eggs and hard-boil them. These were fresh eggs, right? Now, I want y'all to imagine that one egg wasn't found. There was an egg that just went unfounded until the next year's Easter. So that's a year-old egg that's been sitting in the backyard for a whole fucking year, right? But your kids find it the following year. Would you let them eat that old ass egg?
I found this chart right here between.
Okay, right quick.
Yeah, after do this video, I'll tell you.
Yeah. So the answer is no. You want to know why? Because if they eat an egg that's that damn old and been sitting outside in the California sun for a year, then that kid would have gluten allergies and all kind of shit. Okay, and if you try to fertilize an egg that's been sitting around in an ovary, for that damn long, the kid is going to have all kinds of shit.
DC,
What's up?
I saw something that said women are waiting longer and longer to have babies. Why do you think that is? Like, it's not how it used to be. They're waiting like 35 and up. I think it's like 35 to 45.
Because chicks like this one right here gotta find themselves. Look at her with the air quotes. I gotta find myself. It take them 35 years to fucking find themselves.
Right.
And the baby, this is the slowest egg. This is the slowest egg. This is the last egg to the fallopian tube.
Yeah, the negative effects of unattractive feminist women laying this in these young girls' heads like crazy.
Exactly. See, it's always the first sperm. It's always the first sperm. If I was to impregnate a bitch, that'd be my first sperm. It'll be the fastest one. This would be the sperm that just like, he be hitting in corners and getting sideways, waving his tail in the other sperm face and shit. He is the shit. He is the quickest sperm. He knows how to swim. He knows how to duck and dodge fibroids and shit like that, and all kind of like lint and shit or whatever the fuck you got going on down there. He knows how to navigate. He has a good sense of direction. This is the best sperm. This is the first sperm, and I'll be damned if the first sperm meet the last egg.
And now they having a war amongst each other now. Those who actually want to have families starting in the early 20s to get the highest caliber man at their highest sexual peak versus the old and bitter who think they still got it, and the old and loneliest and no child and no husband trying to dominate all. And it's crazy. True. And they about to go through another civil war coming up, and that's with the pretenders, and I mean I don't want to actually say it, get your mind tied, but I think they start with a T.
Nah, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
But let's continue. Oh, and by the way, here's another thing that pisses me off more. I want to fuck her, and the fact that I do makes this whole tragedy worse.
Searching for this thing. And the reason why I wanted it so bad is because I felt that having a husband and being married and having kids was like the ultimate form of happiness. Like, once I possess this thing, once I have this.
It is the ultimate form of happiness, god damn it. See, you're trying to tell yourself otherwise. You're trying to tell yourself that there is a type of happiness that don't come from my penis. You can't have happiness without penis. You can't. All right, it is the ultimate form of happiness, and whatever they taught you, whatever some armpit hair bitch taught you in college, is wrong. Is wrong. There is no greater happiness. There is no greater joy than the one that comes out of my penis. This is happiness. This is happiness. That's her. This is you. That's her. This is you. That's her. This is you. Who's happier? Her. I got a new apartment. Well, she has a new human being that spewed out of her vagina. Now what? What you got? I got purple lipstick. Yeah. So what? And GC wants to fuck me. Yeah. So what? She is better than you. Understand that. She is better than you. And I don't care about all your degrees and shit like that. She's better than you. I don't need happiness, I don't need, that there are happiness outside of being a wife and mother. Bullshit. Ladies, listen to me and listen to me good. You ladies, you young ladies, and tell your youth, tell your younger sister, tell your nieces, tell everybody. And your younger aunties, if you have it, there is no greaterness than happy. I seen a joke when in college, when I was watching one of those documentaries on minstrel shows, and I made the mistake of laughing, but the shit was funny. So you had a white dude in blackface, and they were pretending to be old time country Negroes, right? Having a conversation. And one of them said, money is power. And then the other one said, how you know money is power? And then the first one said, because I got neither. Period. Now, why do I bring that up? Because if a woman says, how do you know that having a husband and children is happiness? I want you to say, because I got neither. You goddamn right it's happiness. And I know it's happiness because I don't have either one of them. Those women who don't have, see, here's the thing, lying bitch. Here's the thing. She knows it's happiness because she has neither. She knows that the greatest joy in her life comes out of my penis. She knows that because she has neither.
This husband, once I have these children, my life is just going to be full of joy and love, and I'm just going to be good because I've always wanted to be a wife and mother, and that's next. I graduated.
It is. See, stop trying to be sarcastic, and you know what you're saying is true. Stop trying to work on sarcasm.
You said she's 32, GC?
No, this is a different chick. I don't know how. She just says she's in her 30s.
Oh, she's cute.
Yes, she is. That's why I offer her some penis. But she must admit that there is no greater joy than my penis. Like, until she will not be able to get pure happiness and pure joy until she's come to that realization. Period. They don't want to admit that shit, but it's true. It's true. It's the truth.
To college, and that's what's next. And what that did, like I kept saying, is it just brought the wrong people in my life. It didn't allow me to focus on myself. I say, don't worry about that stuff, you guys. I'm gonna be 30, no kids, no husband, and I'm super happy.
Oh, y'all hear this bit? Y'all hear her trying to convince herself? Y'all hear that, right? I'm gonna be 30, no kids, no blah 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 blah, and I'm super happy. I'm just so super happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm just super happy. I'm so happy. Look at how happy I am. I'm so happy. Bullshit. I call bullshit. You are miserable. You want to know who's happy? She's happy. This one is happy. Not happy. Not happy. Not happy. You lying bitch. You are a liar. You are lying to the younger generation, to yourself, to little girls everywhere. But most importantly, you're lying to my penis. You are lying to my penis. And I don't take shit like that lightly. You are unhappy. Period. So apparently she's 29. I'm going to be 30 and I don't have married. I don't have kids and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But you want it. You want to be her. You want to be the woman on the screen. You want it. But you fear a hostile dating market so much. See, here's the thing. You want to know what women like this fear more than anything? Condoms. That's right, they fear condoms. You want to know what condoms represent? Sex without babies. It represents a person getting the pleasure of her without leading to this conclusion. And she fears condom after condom after condom and it never being taken off. Her only happiness in life is that she's not getting a penis with a condom on it. That she's not being used for sexual gratification, absent husband, wife, mother. That's what she actually fears more than anything.
And comfortable with my life. Like your eggs really don't start going bad till you're about 37, 40. I'm just kidding. People have babies older now, and
notice how they just keep pushing like medical facts. They just keep pushing the medical bar back. Oh no, it's 37, 40, more like 41, 42. They just keep pushing it back. They just keep pushing the year. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. I got 7 years. Didn't you say that 7 years ago? You said you've been trying to do this since you graduated college at 22, 7 years ago. What makes you think the next 7 years is going to be different than when you were younger, hotter, sexier, childless? You got to be different. And it starts with you understanding that there is no greater joy than what comes out of my penis. And for that joy, you submit. And for that joy, you get sandwich. You must understand that empty vagina is not a natural state for a woman that looks like you. Period. I mean, don't get me wrong. Neither is a vagina with a condom on it. You still feel empty in that regard. I get it. I get it. But you got to start somewhere. And you want to know where that somewhere is? Get me a sandwich. Food for my belly equals baby for your titty.
so don't worry about that. Like when it's ready and it's your time and it's the right person, it will happen for you. So don't.
How do you know that? How do you know that? You base that on nothing. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's like telling a homeless man, don't worry, the right job will come for you. When it's the right time and the right situation, don't worry, it's going to come for you. Bullshit! You look the way you do and it haven't came for you. Looking like that with an empty vagina, bitch.
Brush it or feel because, oh, you're a certain age that you should.
Oh, and another thing. To all you dark-skinned chicks like that think that the end of the universe and happiness begins with being light-skinned, take a look at this chick. Huh? Where's the baby to the titty? Nowhere to be found. All of these so-called allergies are scams to hustle money out of government, $500 per month. Wait, what? So the government give you, so I understand that they give like parents of regarded kids who get, you know, government supplements more, but they give like allergy kids too. I don't know. This is crap. This is gluten. This is crap. Thanks a lot, Cichlid. All right, let me continue. All right.
Be doing this or you're a failure. Like, no. If I would have gotten what I wanted when I wanted at that time of my life, I would be divorced right now. Like, I'm thinking about the people that I chose as my husband or I wanted to choose, or the people that proposed to me back then, I would be divorced.
So y'all hear this? Y'all hear this? I don't want to hear shit. Whenever these women say, these swirl bitches and shit like that say, oh, these guys aren't marrying us. They're not going to marry you. They don't want to marry you. She said the guys. She was plural with it. The guys that proposed to me. She received proposals. So basically, most of these single bitches are single by choice. And then they blame you for it. Later in life, they come to blame you. But no, you got proposed to over and over and over again. You got more rings than Thanos. Okay, you got more rings. You got more rings than the Green Lantern Corp. Okay.
A game changer. I went through this debate for like the last 2 days on my Facebook about this matter. My whole question with the ladies on my Facebook first was about, if you meet 10 guys and all of them's messed up, whose fault is it?
Exactly.
And
exactly.
Of course, they always take it out. I'm always hating on women and always bashing so much, but it's like, reality is not the outside force's fault. You know what I'm saying? It is your fault. Despite if that woman could be a good-hearted person or messed up bitch, it is still your fault, because the fact is you are what you attract and everything.
And another thing. Fuck these divestment bitches. Like, she is divested. She's already divested. You think that you were never invested. If she was to join the divestment crew, you didn't lose anything. You just lost a chick like this who wasn't doing shit anyway.
Exactly.
And my families would be split. I wouldn't have been able to have all the opportunities and go to New York for 2 years and have all these things and do all.
Oh, you went to New York for 2 years. You went to New York for 2 years. This is her happiness, but you went to New York for 2 years. This is her happiness. I went to New York for 2 years. Happy woman, a woman who's been to New York for 2 years. Happy woman, a woman who's been to New York for 2 years. Happy woman, a woman who's been to New York for 2 years. Listen, I could go to New York any fucking time I want to. You want to know why I don't go? Because I don't fucking want to. Why do I want to go to New York? Palm trees don't grow in New York. It seems like a place that's all kind of fucked up with mutant turtles and shit in the sewer and spider niggas swinging around everywhere. It seems like a truly fucked up place. You know, y'all be having air conditioners. I swear those air conditioners gonna fall on somebody and kill them.
Nah, they got the brackets that hold them in.
So the brackets is what saved. No, I don't trust the brackets. That's not strong enough. Y'all don't have central air conditioning. The brackets is gonna fall, and I got a feeling it's gonna follow me. I'm telling you, if I'm found dead in New York, it's because a plane crashed in that motherfucker on the way to somewhere else, on the way to like Jamaica or some shit like that. Fuck that. You will not find me smashed by a fucking air conditioner. No,
yeah,
I don't get it.
They built with the built-in inside the walls. You know, in your apartment, depending on where you're going to be living at. Midtown Manhattan got plenty of those buildings like that. It's actually embedded in the walls, cemented, with the air conditioner through that way. But
it got
most
big ass
buildings
rats.
through the window. Yeah.
It got big ass rats with canes and shit.
Oh,
all right, that's walking on 2 legs. Yeah, exactly. Fuck that.
Got that. The raccoons. Oh yeah, sure. They look at you like, yo, probably won't try to shake your hand. It's like, especially in Central Park.
Yeah, and nah, I'm good. You can have that, and that's all you have. She has a whole human being, and you say, I've been to New York for 2 years. Fuck your trip to New York. Fuck your 2-year stay in New York. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Did you meet Batman, or did you get to suck Bruce Wayne's dick? Fuck if I care about New York. Why do they say, is that a life accomplishment?
Nope.
What the fuck?
The ability to travel, but yet you're traveling inside the states. Comparing to yourself to travel to other countries. That's totally different. You're still traveling somewhere that anybody else could do inside the state. You know what I mean? Why don't you go travel outside the state to another country? To Italy, Europe. That's something to really brag about more than you traveling from Georgia to New York or Florida. You're traveling inside the state. Most people can actually do that.
Listen, unless Melody's people is a giant rat that live in a sewer that know ninjutsu, I'm not trashing her people. This isn't about the people. It's about the it's about the place, Cichlid. This is about the place. This is about like what? It's just a place. It's a fucking island. Like why? I mean, so is Hawaii. Like why don't people brag about some shit like that? Like so is like the Bahamas. Like there are places to brag about being in. That's not New York. Like, oh yes, I've been to New York for 2 years. She says that like that makes everything okay. I don't have a husband, baby, no baby on my titty. However, I've been to New York. Fuck that. What the fuck is so special about it? Maybe I never been, but unless they give like 40-cent blowjobs or something like that, I don't give a fuck. Like, what the hell? Like, I mean, is every Thursday free pussy day in New York? What in the fuck? Why is this chick so happy that she been there? And this isn't anything against the people. Like, why is she so happy that she been there? What the fuck? I've been to New York for 2 years. What the? Why in the fuck should anybody care about that? Why in the fuck? Like, didn't y'all need like Ghostbusters to come save you from some shit? Like, not too long ago, like of all the places in the world, ghosts decide to go there. Like, that's your life. Like, what the hell?
You know why she bragging about it? Because depending on where she was hanging around and stuff like that, that's something that she probably could brag about her local friends that probably ain't never been there.
Exactly.
So as New Yorkers, we've been around people like that. Like she probably been to her exclusive club. It's probably somewhere in like 58th Street, 5th Avenue or 6th Avenue around there. Matter of fact, then there's Hell Kitchen and stuff like that, where telling you all the trendy people be at and everything. But to me, I go there also too. It's nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? But when she go back home and brag about it, I've been on exclusive clubs and everything. It's not that exclusive. You probably wasn't in exclusive like you think you was, because unfortunately, you know what I'm saying? You ain't go home to the VIPs with the dudes and everything. Yeah, it's just...
Exactly. And she bragging. And she know that she was living in the Carter apartments, and then CMB took over, and now she moved.
Exactly.
Now she moved because CMB started selling crack out the Carter apartments, and they made $1 million a week business, So you had to come back.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's
continue. Handle the New York lifestyle. That's a hustle mentality.
That I always wanted to do if I would have had the life that I thought I wanted. Also, like I said before, it made me glimpse over I'm like, where did my younger 20s go? I blinked and I was 25. Just be mindful. Enjoy your life. And my stepmom used to tell me this all.
Your younger 20s went to college. What do you mean? I blinked and I was 25. It's not like you was searching for penis. No, you was in college. That's where your younger 20s went. Your 22 is your younger 20s. That's where it went.
All the time. Enjoy your life. There's no need to rush. There's no need to do anything.
Oh, now that's some bullshit. Yes, it is. See, this is women fighting their sense of urgency. They're fighting their sense of urgency to tell themselves that everything is okay. I got plenty of time. You want to know what happened to your 20s? You procrastinated like you did now. And you lied to yourself like you're doing now. But more importantly, you're lying to my penis.
That's not within its time. And when you let God work and you just focus on you and you be the best you can be, self-development, all of that, things will come to you, like I said, when it's time. So
no. My penis is coming to you on a limited basis. This is a limited time offer, okay? Like a telethon or some shit like that, or a home shopping network. This is a limited time offer, meaning that one day you will be unworthy of my penis. That's a natural fact. That's nature. One day you will be unqualified for my penis. This is a limited time offer. And things aren't going to come to you later in life just because you found yourself better.
Just don't drive yourself crazy with these timelines of having to have a husband and having to have babies. There is no right.
Yes, you should. You should drive yourself crazy. And that crazy should send you in a frenzy for penis. You should be in a frenzy. Look at you with the dog. My head hurt. Let me just play some more.
Age. There is no perfect time. You want to be financially, mentally, emotionally.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Fuck your finances. Now, he needs to be financially stable. But you talk about emotionally stable, you're a fucking woman. You're never going to be emotionally stable. Ever. You bleed and shit. Your hormones is all over the place. Your emotions, if I had to graph it, it'll look like a fucking seismograph in California. Shit's never stable. You are a woman. You will never fucking be emotionally stable. But you will be fulfilled. And you can be fulfilled. And it starts with getting filled with my penis. You see this? This is stability. She is stable. Thanks a lot for the super sticker, Melody. Appreciate your love. All right, here. Click that. Click Zeno. New York is the greatest city on earth, and we don't need central air because we have seasons and baddies. What the hell? Nah, it gets hot as fuck there. But I don't care. Listen, I don't care what y'all do inside the New York apartments. Just don't have your fucking air conditioner hanging out the thing. Because one day the brackets is going to break and it's going to hit me. Fuck that. It's not a matter of...
It's not that in my city, man. You have to set up like that.
Yeah, y'all be having like high-ass buildings. Like the air conditioner could fall like at any time and hit me. Fuck that.
I'm saying the way they got the bracket set up is it ain't going to fall that way. Trust me on that.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna be the one. I'm not gonna be the one like, oh, Mel said it wasn't gonna fall. Fuck that. Listen.
Let someone come and jump down and on air conditioning purposely did that shit. Then I'll agree with your point.
Yeah.
But the only way to do that, you have to lift the window up, unscrew it, and if the dude don't have a grip on it, yeah, it'll fall off. But yeah, they have it bracket up on the windows, yeah, like that. And some of them is inside the walls. They actually built the walls when they built some of these buildings. Ignitions is better in there, and it's very sturdy. So yeah.
Listen, I'm not saying that this isn't me just shitting on New York or anything like that.
On us, man.
No. This is me bringing it up because she's talking about New York is like the end of the universe. Like it's the grail of happiness and shit like that. When she need to be focusing on sustaining a penis. You know, she's like, I took a trip to New York. You need to focus on sustaining a penis. CMB lives in New York.
You know what's funny though? You ever wonder how people when they visit other states and stuff multiple times, they feel like they know the state as it is over someone that actually was still born and bred there and still live there and stuff. Like this girl's experience, like she thinking she might know all New York and she can see the good parts of it because she's a tourist. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and it's going to be different depending on how attractive you are, your ethnicity, and where you going in New York all the time. Mm-hmm. Versus someone that actually was born and bred there for many years and see most of the parts of New York. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to know more than that person, but they think they still do. They hype it up more than what it is because you're coming there as a tourist. And
that's probably what it is, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue.
Stable as much as you can. And until you experience things, and everybody experiences everything differently. So I'm not telling an 18-year-old that she can't want kids or get married at 8. I'm not telling anybody when to do things. I'm just saying take the pressure off of yourself to have something. So
no, you need pressure. Like that's how you do it. Like people pressure themselves to be the best at what they are. And you are meant to receive sperm and have a baby. So you need to pressure yourself to meet that imperative before it's too late. Develop a sense of urgency. Develop a sense of urgency.
Like if it's meant for you, it'll happen. Also, it takes time for others to mature, and then you're not the same person you were when you're in your youth and you're young. You're not the same person you're going to become later in life. So don't worry about it. I'm so happy.
Okay, I want y'all to listen to the. I'll probably do a slow motion on this. Hold on, 2 seconds.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy without a husband, without children. I get to live.
See how she had to repeat it to make it seem true?
Happy. I'm so
Slow motion. Fair use, people. Fair use.
Don't worry about it. I'm so happy. I'm so happy without a husband, without children. I get to live my life. There's pros and cons to both, right? So happy. I'm so happy without a husband, without. Don't worry about it. I'm so happy. I'm so happy without a husband, without children. I get to live. I'm so happy. I'm so happy without a husband, without children. I'm so happy. I'm so happy without a husband, without children.
Y'all hear that bullshit? Do y'all hear that? I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Look at me smile. I'm so happy without a husband and children. Oh, please, Game Changer, don't show me that. Don't show me that. Please don't show me that. I'm happy. I've been to New York. I'm happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy without a husband and children. I'm so happy. Please, Game Changer, don't show me that. Don't show me that. That's Medusa to me. No, don't you understand? I don't think you get it. I'm so happy. Like, can't you hear me?
Happy. I'm so happy without a husband, without children. I get to live my life.
I'm living my life. Oh God, this is horrible. This is horrible. Stop lying to. I mean, lie to yourself all you want to, but don't lie to other women, and don't lie to my penis. Don't you dare lie to my penis.
I feel the same way. Like if you single, you know what? If you feel like you don't want to have kids and single and don't want to be married and everything, you know, I feel every female. There's some females shouldn't be mothers and wives, just like some dudes shouldn't be fathers and husbands, you know, like that. You know what I'm saying? But don't enforce your views so harshly onto people to thinking like, you know what, do it my way. My way is the actual way you should do it. You know what I'm saying? Focus on you and you only, man. Keep some of your stuff to yourself.
Exactly. Well, she's lying, and she needs other people to believe it so it can feel true.
Oh, of course.
So
exactly.
So it says the next thing you know, she'll buy a dog. She already has a dog.
She already has a dog too. Exactly.
We've seen it in the background earlier. She already has a dog.
Got a dog and a group of toys in a drawer.
Exactly.
What type of toys that is.
Exactly. All right.
Let me medicine cabinet either.
All right. Let me put this back. I'm so happy.
There's pros and cons to both, right? People with children want to be single, no children sometimes, and people with, that are single want all these things, but just be in the moment and be happy with what you have. And you know, work on yourself. Figure out the person that you want in your life.
How long does it take you to figure that out? Hold on. Let me see this. All right, there we go.
Qualities, not just what they look like or what they have, but the qualities. And what qualities do you want them to bring out of you? And what qualities do you want to bring out of them? Oh, life just gets so much deeper. So I'm going to wrap up this video because I don't want it to be too long.
All right. It says the graph of a woman's emotions look like the graph of Bitcoin on the 1M chart, you know, or theta networks. I see you know more about Bitcoins and stuff like that than I do, definitely. Or theta network, LOLs. Okay, so yeah, but what you're getting at is it's unstable. It's unstable. You know, you're waiting until you complete impossible goals is what you're doing. But really, you're just using that to excuse the fact that in spite of my desire to put my penis in you, you have trouble sustaining penis. Admit that you have trouble sustaining penis. That you have trouble sustaining relationships past the point in time when men are tired of fucking you. Admit that to yourself. And then we can move forward. We can move forward with the process of getting you my penis and sustaining it. Because I like your lips. We can move forward with getting you the process of sustaining a penis. But you got to want it. And you have to admit to yourself that you need it. That you need it. You don't want to embrace the vulnerability that comes with needing a man's penis. You don't. You don't want to embrace the vulnerableness that comes with understanding that you cannot sustain your true goals in life without a man's penis, without first sustaining a penis. You fear that. You must get over that fear. And once you do, then you will be able to embrace that penis. All right, let me continue. I think she's done now.
Really wanted to say that it's okay. If you're in your 30s, you're approaching 30s, you're in your 20s, and you have these ideals of when this. The thing that's crazy about having a husband and kids is none of.
How would you know? She's about to speak something.
Just about to say that.
Yeah. She's about to speak something about having husbands and kids, and you have neither. But let's see what she's going to say.
None of that is your choice. Ain't that crazy as a woman? Like, you don't.
It is your choice, God damn it. You got titties and shit. How dare you say that? If you choose to sustain a penis and if you choose to find a penis and get it a motherfucking savage, then it sustains. Fellas, press 1 in the chat room if you want this bitch to get you a sandwich for the rest of your life. Put an apron on, God damn it. Put an apron on.
Choose exactly when God will allow that sperm to meet that egg to make that baby. Or if the baby is conceived, if it will carry full term. That's not, you don't have any control over that. Yeah, you can control when you have sex, yeah, you can control what type of sex you have, but none of that is in your control. Only God controls that. And with the whole marriage thing, unless you're proposing out here in the streets, I don't recommend it, and a lot of women don't do it. You have no control over when somebody.
Now, keep in mind, earlier she said, and you see the ones? Y'all see the ones? I'm not talking about the one with the 110. Oh, shit. Yeah, I got to take you down, Gold Eagle. I didn't see the 10 cents. My bad. So hold on. So yeah, he got the top super chat today. All right. So let's see. But y'all see all the ones? All she has to do, and she's been proposed to. She's acting like brothers aren't out here proposing and shit. And she's been proposed to more than once. And she's turning them down. Talking madness. Oh, if I get married by you, I won't be able to go to New York for 2 years. Fuck, what the fuck? Her priorities is all fucked up. And she thinks that God is going to provide her with penis. He already did. He provided you with the proposals. You kept the return receipt on God's gift to you. God gifted you with, first of all, he gifted you with favorable looks. You know, secondly, he gifted you with several marriage opportunities that you rejected. You returned God's gift to you. And now you are here in an apartment. You know, your sink is 2 inches away from your refrigerator, and you have a dog and you're trying to figure it out.
Everybody wants you to become their wife. Mind-boggling, crazy. You don't have control over that, so don't allow it to drive you crazy.
But people did want to become your wife, so you do have control over it.
Or to make you focus on something that it really just isn't important to you. Marriage or having children, believe it. I can wait. I'm not saying I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. I know it won't happen.
No. You got to be more. You got to say, I need it. I need it. I am incomplete. Baby titty. Until you meet this goal, you have done nothing. You have done nothing with your life of significance. Until you meet this goal, baby titty. Every single moment, you need to be thinking about that. When you wake up in the morning and look at your titties, you need to say, oh, damn, there's no baby there. When you go get some milk for your cereal, you need to say, oh, damn, my titties don't have any milk in them. When you go to work in your car, you need to look at the back seat and say, oh, damn, there's no child safety seat there. You need to think about that each and every single moment of your breathing life forever and ever and ever and ever until infinity. That's what you must be doing. And then and only then will you have what it takes to sustain a penis on both sides. Why? Because you're willing to compromise and sacrifice. You're willing to compromise and sacrifice for the penis. You're willing to go the extra mile, even when you're not happy, even when he's not trying his damnedest to assure your princess happiness. That's the only way you're going to sustain the penis through the hard times. Somebody's mother dies. You got to sustain that penis when he's going through that emotional hardship, or you're going through that emotional hardship. Somebody gets into a car accident. You need to sustain that penis. A kid is born blind. You need to sustain that penis. Let me see if she got more to say.
For me when the time is right, and if not, it just wasn't meant for me. But so I'm looking forward to it, but I'm not driving myself crazy over it. It will be okay. There's so many great things in life. I'm an aunt, I'm Auntie BB to all my nieces and nephews, my friends' kids, and all that. So I love it. But don't.
I'm Auntie BB. Really? Stop pretending like you don't want it. Stop it.
Don't stress yourself out about life. It's okay. It'll work out. Again, focus on you. Focus what you want and what's best for you and what God has for you and who you are.
God already had some penis for you. You blew it. And you should have blew it harder, and then you would anyway.
And everything else will fall into place. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope this gave some of you all some hope, insight, something.
All right. So enough of that. Enough of that. All right. So let's go ahead and do closing thoughts. Anything on your mind, Mel?
Oh, like I said, man, these females, man, they just don't get it, man. They don't really get it. They always want to see us from their point of view, like crazy and stuff. And when we point it out constantly, over and over, it's us hating on them so much and stuff. And they don't even freaking realize, like, men and women are built the same way, and you want to be built like y'all. It's not, most of us not gonna happen and stuff. You know,
True.
We see right through your bullshit, but all this holding back the way it is. You see how, like I said, data statistics is showing how certain things is going down the way it is, how certain things going up the way it shouldn't be going up the way it is. But you know what I'm saying? It can't be just all the men's fault. No, like I said, like I told some females, like, yo, you keep meeting the same type of dudes and you break up with them so many times, and you're over the age of 30, still finding yourself. In some cases, who's the common denominator? It's not the outside forces of the men you're meeting. It's you.
Exactly. It's not high enough on the priority list.
Exactly, because after a while, you already passed your peak and you have no choice but to settle or die alone. Because you got a whole new group of 20-year-olds that's coming into the game, and like, now some of them starting to wisen up, like, yo, we see what's happening to y'all 30-year-olds and up and everything. We don't want to be like y'all like that. No. Some females want to be saved. It may be in little numbers, but those numbers gonna start growing and growing. Just in little time and stuff, yeah. So
Okay, appreciate you, bro.
definitely.
All right, so with that being said, I would like to thank the Cash Apps and Super Chats. A special thanks to the Gold Eagle 99, as well as the One for the large Super Chats. Greatly appreciate you two brothers. I would like to thank the managers and moderators, those who are listening silently, and those who participated in the chat. Make sure you hit that like button on your way out. Remember that movie night is tomorrow, Thursday, at 3:30 PST, 6:30 EST. We will be examining the movie I Think I Love My Wife, starring Kerry Washington and Chris Rock. All right, and hope to see you there. All right, so game over. Peace.